Let me go ahead and zoom in on you guys. I'll zoom in for you guys a little bit here. Xbox CEO Asha Sharma hits they are planning on moving away from having customers buying consoles, well, because it's too expensive, so they're going to introduce other options, right? And instead going to a monthly rental or subscription program. Now, I want you to think about how fake this company is, too, because when you...
Oh, really? Now, let's see how fake Dreamcast Guy 2 really is. Microsoft Corporation has still not made any official statements. So at this point, you guys are only coming up with assumptions. And what's even more funny, hold on. This has something to do with finance payments, which does mean that you own it as time goes on, as long as you're willing to make the payments. What are you people talking about? This is the same thing we see on Amazon. Hey, you want to get this? You pay $27 a month and you'll get access to it, but you own it. Are you serious? I can't believe you ponies are out here losing your mind over something that has been going on for a very long time. Matter of fact, it's been going on so long. Matter of fact, let's let the evidence do all the talking. What's this? What's this? Blockbuster was renting out consoles from the Super Nintendo, PlayStation 1, N64, and even the GameCube. And ain't none of you people was complaining. Also the Dreamcast at Hollywood Video. What are you people talking about? You guys are out here pushing this lousy ass content, and I hate to be this type of person, but it's true. This is grifting at its finest. And what's even more funny about this? That you even got PlayStation out here renting consoles in Japan. And yet you ponies said absolutely nothing. Matter of fact, this is like from a year ago. But yet, oh, it's always Airbox fault, right? Here we go again, man. If this is the type of content that you guys want to keep continuing to push to your audience, I'm actually very surprised how people are still watching it. Because if you go as far, anybody with any sort of mindset can see that what you're spewing is full of garbage. This is why people stop watching your channel. This is why people have unsubscribed from you, Dreamcast Guy 2. Because you do stuff like this. And you're not transparent with your audience. You go as far to lie. You make a whole video lying about as to what's really going on here, knowing that it's been confirmed, even in your own video, that it hasn't been confirmed by Microsoft. But yet, you guys want to run with these narratives. You want to make assumptions. You want to do everything in your power to make Xboxes bad, which, like I said, is perfectly fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But when you go as far to lie about things and try to masquerade and make things appear as they don't seem, then that to me just means that you're a fraud, bro. That is some fraudulent behavior.
Subscription program. Now I want you to think about how fake this company is too, because...
No, you fake! You the only fake person here! Out here lying to the masses, telling people that Airbox is pushing something, when you even in your own video, it goes as far to say that nothing has been confirmed by Microsoft themselves. Even if you want to use that whole finance payment thing, you do understand those are things that you use on Amazon, eBay. Should we also bring in Renter Center into the mix? How about that? You don't rent to buy? But ain't none of you guys out here complaining about these other places where you can do the same exact thing. But when it's Airbox, we gotta find some narratives to push.
You start doing that, they'll probably start counting this as, this is how many players are playing Xbox hardware right now. Instead of telling you sales, they're going to try to count that as something else. You can't trust this company.
No, we can't trust you. We can't trust you. Because you're going as far to lie about stuff. Blockbuster was renting consoles. Do you understand that financing, you still have to pay for the product that you're paying for? Because if you don't make the monthly payments, what do you think is going to happen? Nobody tell this man about layaway. Because he would get laid away if he found out about layaway. This man is ridiculous, bro. I can't believe you guys continue to watch this man's channel, even though this man just keeps lying to your faces.
I think this program is going to fail. Nobody wants to rent anything. I mean, it has to be decent. I remember they tried something with that in Japan, and it kind of makes sense for a certain...
Oh, it makes sense in Japanese, though. Oh, now all of a sudden it makes sense because Sony did it. That's why? Because Sony is renting consoles out in Japan? So therefore, that makes sense? but Microsoft can't give other options besides just outright buying the hardware? They're the enemy, not Sony?
But things were even a lot cheaper at that moment. When you think about the prices over here, it's like, what are we doing here? I don't know. So yeah, think about this. Instead, going to a monthly rental or subscription program. She says it's hard to imagine people continuing to spend thousands of dollars on future console generations. This is a code for you will own nothing and we will charge you monthly for a product forever. They already got you do that with Blu-rays and DVDs, but people it can like.
Uh-oh.
This is what I want to say.
Stop
people
with the excuses, Jimmy.
Video.
Oh no. It's the same thing. What are you talking about? It's the same thing. What do you mean? People that buy movies don't want to own their movies? What are you talking about? It's the same exact concept, and this man is out here damage controlling for it. You can't make this up, people.
Video games are a different thing when it comes to owning.
Yeah, you're right. Video games is not as popular because nobody gives a rat's behind about the video game world, because if they did, Soros wouldn't be stuck at 300,000 sales.
And being able to play in future generations. And there's some people, even like my sister and tons of other people, that still have VHS setups with DVD setups. And
how
still
old? No, you know what? We
has a ton of stuff to watch.
Who in the hell is using a VHS?
Without internet. You know what I mean? With this, when you're renting something, and the way Microsoft has the system set up with Game Pass, you have to be online and you have to rent. So imagine the restrictions they probably might add with that.
I mean, you gotta pay to be online to play the games that they're telling you to pay for. Most of these games are online only. How do you think you're gonna access the game? Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, girl, by paying for the online. Well, there you go.
Never know with this company, I'm telling you. So let's take a look at this clip here and let's see what she's gonna say.
They all do. I don't care what she has to say, man. All I'm going to say is that this is some of the worst content that I've ever seen, because it's not about you speculating and giving your own personal. This is just grifting, man. Nobody with a actual brain cell in a brain would take this man seriously as to what you're saying. I brought you guys proof. I brought you guys evidence. I've showed you that Nintendo is also rented in consoles with Blockbuster. Even the Dreamcast, I remember in Hollywood Video where people can do that. And ain't nobody said none of this garbage. You know what I mean? Fast forward to 2026, and these ponies are holding on to their precious little ponytail strings. That's all they got at this point. They lost everything else, and they just holding on to the hairs of their tails now at this point.
For console.
So new business models for consoles that never exist. When you say new, that means it's something that you've never seen before. It's something that you do not want or never expected.
And we've seen it, and I've already brought you guys the proof. We've already seen it. This is nothing new.
I think we can pretty much add this up and confirm that it is something in that aspect. Microsoft already has a certain type of program with that, but it's leading to owning something. This is definitely going to be rented. And the whole point of pricing you out is to give you the idea that, oh, but you can rent it for this price, but you're never owning it and you're just giving them rented money back and forth. No, man. This is snake oil salesman nonsense. This is the type of stuff that needs to be shot down. I do not want this coming into the gaming industry, but sadly when you have a company...
It's already here, so I don't know how this is even working for you, AG, because it's already happening.
Like this around, this is why you should probably want them to sell Xbox. You're going to see garbage stuff like this. Just like they tried to kill physical games way back then in 2013. And then...
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? PlayStation is doing the same exact thing, though. You guys want to keep pointing the finger. Every time something's bad that happens in the gaming community, it's Xbox's fault. It ain't Nintendo's fault for not giving third-party dev kits and putting smaller cartridges for developers to actually put the games for you. Oh, it's third party! It's third party! It's them! It's not Nintendo! Even though it's their own goddamn system, right? And y'all out here complaining about certain games not coming over because Nintendo didn't give out enough dev kits. On top of the fact that you guys are complaining about games ain't being on the cartridge, but Nintendo did not come out with different cartridge formats for those third-party developers. What are you talking about? It's not Nintendo! It's their console! They just don't care. You guys are ridiculous. Because if Nintendo truly cared if you could own those games, they would have made it easier for third party like how they did with the Switch 1. But Nintendo said, we don't care. Because what we're going to do, we're going to overprice our games. Our games don't cost as much as the games that they're making. And we're going to force people to buy our games instead. Get in or get out. That's Nintendo's philosophy right now.
Use online paywalls. This is a company that did that. I always remember this.
Oh yeah, let's also talk about how Nintendo removed Virtual Console just so they can have you rent retro games on their platform. Let's talk about that there, buddy. Always glazing Nintendo doesn't want to have a conversation with that. Let's talk about how Nintendo removed Virtual Console out of the Nintendo ecosystem so they can charge you for games that you are renting. But we hear crickets. Y'all like, damn, Gamester, that's a good point. That's a good point. Exactly. Gamester with another W, man. Every time this man talks, he makes no sense, bro. All you doing is pushing fanboy agendas with no proof and no evidence.
Rather than just the most premium, high-performance console.
Like, why are you so concerned and worried about a CEO from a company that ain't even on your platform? This just goes to show you that these guys are obsessed with Xbox. Y'all like games. You are obsessed with Bruh, first off, I own PlayStation. I have more trophies than y'all on PlayStation. I even have probably more games than you on PlayStation throughout the generations. Y'all don't know what the hell you talking about. You guys are concerned about it. The only time I drop a video is when y'all start acting like a bunch of fanboys. Don't be sitting there acting like, oh, Gamesters out here looking for trouble. No, you say something stupid, I react to it, and I'm like, yo, what is this man talking about? You the one putting this energy out here. Ain't nobody be addressing channels like certain PlayStation channels that actually enjoy the company, actually out here playing PlayStation games, unlike you fake frauds out here. Oh my goodness.
There's a lot of speculation that you're no longer going to be able to own an Xbox, or Microsoft is going to move towards a monthly subscription model to get the console and the games. And there is some evidence for this because Microsoft has already introduced monthly financing plans for new consoles.
You do know financing is not... Bro, Amazon's doing financing. eBay's doing financing. What are you talking... Bro, you know what? I'm going to just let them. Go ahead.
They did this in 2020. This is when everyone started talking about no longer owning anything.
And it wasn't only that. It's like he's saying, oh, but you got Game Pass renting. You don't own anything.
You do understand that renting and financing is completely different. I would assume you would know the difference as an adult. Okay, you know what?
To be online, and then you got hardware renting, and then cloud renting. Think about where they're trying to move you at. Then you're just like...
Alright, you know what? We're done. You know what? Hold on, I got one more point. Oh! Are we renting Switches? Oh, what? Oh, we renting Switches now. What? Oh! Oh, according to Always Glazing Nintendo, we renting out Nintendo Switch 2s now? What? Oh! Oh, we renting PS5s now too? Oh! Or paying installments as low. Oh! Oh! Oh, we doing payments now? Oh! Oh! Gamester with another W. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. All this garbage talk that this man be doing, bro, we read right through you. Ain't nobody falling for this garbage nonsense that you keep spewing. We don't know what AGN doing. Oh, I was gonna turn this into a rap, but every time all this man does is wear his beanie hat because he likes the cap. Like, like, why is he doing this again? Like, do you have any friends? And why is your sis still using on a VHS? Yeah, my name is AG to the end. I like Nintendo. Put in my friend code with the Nintendo eShop while I'm renting my Virtual Console games. Because we ain't got nothing to play. Matter of fact, we ain't got nothing to say. All I do is rent my consoles and games. Man, get up out of here with this nonsense.